locking into orbit now. Jump complete.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. You are cleared to land. Enjoy your stay at Sidonia.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
We're here. We should definitely stock up on supplies at the exchange.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid-five figures.
5 figures? 5?
Careful down near the mines and enter any active sites at your own risk.
Yeah, do you have any idea?
The Lux condos aren't anything special.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Do yourself a favor and just go.
Detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
I got my eye on you. Don't even think about trying anything. You lost, cause you don't look like you belong here. You sure? No loitering. Now move it. You sure you belong here? No loitering. Now move it.
What's up?
Don't. I got my eye on you. You lost. I got my eye on you.
Always nice to kick back at the broken spear after a long day.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
Private drinking establishment. No. Glad we understand.
Not supposed to.
The Red Devils aren't exactly your average bar crowd. You can see it in their eyes. We don't belong here.
Glad I got this job instead of mining some dead rock.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
Mining must be a fun job, or else why would we keep getting so many applicants?
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a miner. Or at least, don't come crying to me if anything happens to you.
Welcome to the office of the governor. Hello. Do you have the... Well, points for honesty, I suppose. If you change your mind and need to speak, you're very welcome.
Take your time, and ask me if you need anything. I'm here to help. Yo, hey. I'm Manaki. Feel... Cool. Let's... Come back anytime. Hey, welcome to the Sidonia Trade Authority. Sounds like a plan. See you around.
I heard they found another new freshwater deposit.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way.
Looking for deals on off-world goods? Your new friend Dennis will hook you up.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to
Talk to me if you reckon you can hack it as a bounty. Thought we'd struck oil, but it turns out it was just another deep water deposit. That would have been wild. I've warmed up to Mars since I came here.
Worker satisfaction has been trending upwards recently, taking their psychological concerns into account.
I swear that warning klaxon still startles me every time.
I'm not applying for a job I don't take, but I don't know if I can handle an honor's life.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help before it becomes a problem.
Just passing through or here to stay?
Nicely done. Look at the size of this cavern. I wonder how much of it's natural, and how much was carved out to accommodate Sidonia's mining operations.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free.
It's amazing how smoothly our mining operations run with me in charge.
Mars isn't for everybody.
Just because the governor's office is right there on the main level doesn't mean it's not secure.
Hey, we got lots of stuff. Yeah, let's get you hooked. Yo, stay good out there.
No loitering. Now move it. Sometimes I wish I had taken an easier job.
I can't imagine being stuck down here gathering rocks for a living when there's an entire universe to explore. Whoa, what the heck you doing?
Worker robot coming through.
Engines firing. Here we go. Achieving orbit now.
While we're here, we might want to stay away from the edge of the upper platform. It's a long way down.
Queue for a cup of coffee.
Hey there. Got that? Now we're talking. Not bad for a novice. I think you're ready to kick things up a notch. And you're tired.
Good. It's time for a change of pace. This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for two reasons. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here. Discretion and the trade tower in Neon don't exactly go hand in hand. As I was saying, this next assignment... First, you'll be dealing with high... Discretion and...
If you haven't already heard the name Benjamin Bayou, the man runs Neon and has ties to anything significant here, including Ryujin. You do anything to scar that and make a scene, The assignment is pretty easy.
Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd. and... Your job is to make sure that the...
Infinity Ltd. Is one of our aspiring competitors. They have products in Quantum Synergies specializes in ship operating software. If the two are meeting to work out a contract, that tells us Infinity must be looking to get into the ship business. That's what we're hoping for. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergy's Executive Director, Zola Adisa. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly suggest you read them for talking. We're looking for optimal results, which won't be achieved by luck. Our team has crafted these dossiers based on psychological The Infinity Ltd. Rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her. We've changed several figures, just enough. If it's not on her person, it will be in the suite she has reserved. Suites are patrolled, so she'll believe it's secure. If you can't manage to get her room key or deal with the door itself, try Boone appreciates credits, if you know what I mean. Exactly. And that incompetence will be enough for them. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you. We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSN. Business executives aren't going to take advice from just anyone. I bet you are. Just don't let the Astra Lounge distract you too.
Eye on you.
Keep your nose clean.
All these years, and Bayou hasn't let this place slip a single notch. The man knows how to run a bit. Well, I take that as a compliment. Coming from someone as well-dressed as yourself, you either got great taste or great connections. Tell me, you don't happen to work for Infinity Ltd, do you? Got something against Infinity, I take it. I'd love to hear your reasons why. That's an awfully big claim to make. You'd have to have some inside details on it. However, it does match some of my own. Aren't you the resourceful one? That number tracks with the insider details I... Look, it was nice meeting you, and I quite enjoyed our little talk. But it sounds like I need to take another look at some data before I head into this presentation of theirs. See you around.
Some Aurora and let's loose.
Dressed to impress. Consider me jealous. It seems the only times I ever... That would be Infinity Ltd. Risky, you say. By all means, enlighten me. Cheap is a word quantum synergy should never be associated with. I believed our team had thoroughly researched Infinity. Such a simple and easy insult. I would hate to think this is we already know we are the stronger brand, and they would rely on our... I admit, I am aware of this trend. We are willing to collaborate in hopes of helping Infinity make the leap beyond. A surprising conversation, and one I would never expect. I suppose the old saying, never judge a book. It seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now. So it looks like the pleasure aspect of my trip. Thank you for that.
Hey there.
Yeah? Hello?
That last click is so satisfying, isn't it?
Nothing like some more bull run. Not sure if those maroon zealots.
Ready to report? Well... Don't worry. We have people specifically focused on success. According to their reports, the combination of talking points plus the distribution that would be caused by the alt...
Overall, not bad for your first high-profile assignment. You even earned yourself a bonus.
That's exceptionally kind of you, Imogene.
Don't tell me you forgot already. Our financial...
Also, if you ever want an honest opinion about anything, they're honest to a fault, and often give their opinion. Only as common as the flawless assignments you pull. No one wants to clean up a mess. It takes a toll on several. It's well deserved. Just keep making me look good, and there'll be more where that. But no rest for the weary at Ryujin. We've got a decent backlog of assignments, and they just keep coming, so at least this next one will be a break from all the...
Your next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the corporate food chain.
Some call it retaliation.
Let's just say we don't tolerate theft or smear campaigns. If you want to steal in this industry, you better not get caught. And if you want to tarnish our good name...
Most corporations live and die by public perception. Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits. And
Your assignment is to plant an arc device. The arc will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence. You're not wrong. Believe me, we don't take these assignments. They're also one of few that Masako herself needs to sign off on. And oh, you just need to plant the arc and avoid detection. You, Captain.
Lifting off now. Hell of a view from here.
I don't want to hear it.
I remember meeting Ron Hope once. Idealistic and perhaps... Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
This is an active industrial site. It would be advisable to wear a hard hat.
We'd be dust, except for the factory.
Yes? What?
Let me know when you're ready to launch.
Lifting off now. Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady. Switching over to standard engines.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband. You can be on your way. That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
I wonder how many poor souls who couldn't make it in New Atlantis ended up working at the fish mess in Neon.
Cause any trouble?
Equipment and accessories.
Thanks again for your assistance. I trust you.
Hey there. Got an update for... Good work. Now I can let Masako know how much she'll enjoy what. Now, on to the next, right? Oh, but before I forget, the results of your Astral Lounge escapades are in. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off. Masako was pretty happy about the results, so she arranged for a small bonus. It won't buy you a new ship, but it's something. My sources tell me it was a train wreck. Once her numbers didn't match up, Arthur was all over her with it. It didn't take long for her to break composure, and that's when she lost Zola. So you could say that presentation went perfectly, as... I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Several other parties will be... And believe me, bonuses like this for operatives... You earned it. So, in order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what our competition is. The next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the chances of them sharing that information... Correction. You are going to steal from them. Don't forget, if you get caught... Good. Luckily, there aren't many. Your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury Lines is... According to the rumors, it's projected... The current schematic was sent to their star yard to begin prototype. The Star Yard is a mix of sales floor and manufacturing. If you're looking to blend in, it's not too far, in Aquila's orbit, so hopefully your ship... You'll find the Trident Luxury Line Star Yard orbiting Aquila in the Cheyenne system. Remember, same rules apply. Don't get caught, and...
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
Lift off when you are, Captain.
Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good. Retros firing. Orbit stabilized. Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece.
You've entered 3-star collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Trident Star Yard acknowledging hail. All customers are warmly welcome.
Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Trident Luxury Lines.
Hey there.
Trident. Trident. Where you can travel as stars with all the amenities.
Can I help you? Welcome to Trident Luxury Lines, where we craft. If you have any questions about our product line, or would like to... Now. It's a Trident best-in-class, top to bottom. Deimos has fantastic missile batteries. But what a Trident may lack in those... A cruise on a Trident. Unfortunately, all that should speak volumes about the quality. We do not sell ships or parts at this, and it's not like you would have any use for parts or modification. So what we need is nickel. We need a small shipment. Come back later then. Of course. It's a character trait. And if I'm being honest, I have my own dreams of going out. It was my pleasure.
Excuse me? I'm not certain why we're visiting this star yard. It's doubtful any of us have the credits to afford these overpriced vessels.
No funny business, all right?
The galaxy must see my latest... What are you doing here? Philippe didn't say I should be... This is the very heart of Trident. I find your apology... Well, I suppose since you're here... It's here that I... Do random strangers go up to Da Vinci? Or interrupt Beethoven in the... Oh yes, I am. I am... If you have any other questions, Listen, if you want to talk about the max safe tonnage of the Astra, me? I design the Oh my. Balancing elegance with the strict engineering requirements of space. An art I'm particularly skilled. Am I famous? Oh, why thank you. Yes, I've recently won my second Grand Nobel. It's a great honor, but after receiving so very... Yes, I do think I deserve some reward. I've heard some associates singing the praises of a certain... It's some drink or food or some... You seem to have nothing better to do. Would you care to go fetch me one of these velocities? Oh, fantastic. I look forward to seeing what all the excitement... In my line of work, one cannot be small-minded. Yes, yes, goodbye. Do make it quick, dearie. Crafting the future.
If you need something, speak with Philippe or Gia.
I'm trying to work here.
Take it easy.
Hello there.
You sure you're in the right place?
Behave yourself.
It is an honor to be part of something so great.
Maybe if I save up for 1,000,000 years, I'll be able to afford a trident.
I'm hoping there was a good reason that was locked.
We've detached. Let's get out of here. Grav jump complete.
Welcome to the 3-Star Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. All right, you're good. Welcome to Neon.
Careful screwing with the security around here. These idiots aren't quite as honest as the 3-Star Rangers. Just the person I wanted to see. Good work. R&D's been looking forward to this one. I need to deliver this to Vina so she can start the reverse engineering process, but first, Ularu wants... I've upgraded your security level so you can access the executive floor, where her office is. Tell her assistant Maeve you have an appointment. I won't...
They know how to make...
That is an absolutely gorgeous statue. The craftsmanship, it's unparalleled. I wonder if it was hand-carved.
Company's future might be riding on this.
It was the single most stressful experience of my life.
Can I help you? Name an appointment. That's neither your name or appointment. So again...
She's with me, Maeve. We have an appointment with Ularu. She should be expecting it.
Thank you, Imogene. I'll mark you down as confirmed. Ularu's in a meeting with Genevieve, but they should be done any minute now if you want to wait right.
Thanks, Maeve.
Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
With only one option.
God, Ularu, is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. No, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine, but you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting. Look who's on the executive floor. Moving up, I see.
Good. You're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations. So tell me, what do you think? Simply put, our goal is to ensure the success of this company. We supply our various departments with whatever resource. It's much easier said than done, believe. And that's an answer. Not the best, but at least I can assume you're not out to tell me what I want to hear. Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics of what we do.
5 successful standard assignments, and 1 special.
Oh, a few incidents here and there, but nothing we can't handle. I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an... Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling.
She's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever... Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward. Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle. I'd use the word trust loosely. We maintain a relation. Those who come through get paid, and those who don't, well... That's exactly the type of operative I want. Someone who doesn't take no for an... Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in. So, finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits. So if you have Simon's been working with us for years, so he'll pose no threat to you. He's paranoid, which is why I assume he's never been caught. But his information... Now, in order to confirm your identity, I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one, because the concept is just...
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the number you get to respond with. Razor Derby is the only real sport."
Oh my god, you corporate types never cease to amuse me. Now I feel like I'm trapped in some kind of
You'll find him in Sidonia, so I hope your ship's fueled. Just look for him above the Lux condos in the...
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope she doesn't make a liar out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have something.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Don't cause any trouble.
Ryujin CEO is no joke.
I could really use the work.
Yes? Pardon?
This Aurora stuff is blowing my mind!
Hi! Having fun?
This place is insane!
Do you have room for one more on your crew? I'm not asking for much, just a reasonable share. Why is that? Sorry, but I can't. Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you drive a hard bargain. But I'm on board. Where do you want me? I'll get underway.
This shift doesn't end soon.
Bright lights, good vibes.
Glad to be part of a team. Captain on deck. Hi, Captain. Good to see you.
Dust off complete. Orbital pattern locked in. Smooth jump. Nice work.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. Welcome to... part to keep Sidonia free.
Am I in your... Sorry.
I need to find a real bar. You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner? Yeah. I just wish Sidonia had a bit more to offer, while I'm not much in the way of entertainment. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1. You're damn right it is. I heard they were sent. I have information on a deal being proposed. It's my belief that your employers would be highly... It's steep, yes. But that is what...
Oh, that's a bit of a steep price for the information. I think you're overreaching.
Glad you see reason. As you may guess, being an informant is... I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her. If you take her out and bring me her gun as... She's a freelance mercenary. Used to work for Inception, but she likes her independence, so she went into business. She specializes in killing for the right price. So before you get any second thoughts, you should think of it... Liskova has a sentimental attachment to that gun. Even... It saved her life once or twice. Seems whenever it falls into enemy hands, it has a tendency to backfire, or... On top of that, she's superstitious, which makes the gun...
Now wait a moment. I don't believe murdering bounty hunters was included with the corporate job description.
Good. Malai's ship is called the Datura. Just remember to bring the gun back as proof. Don't worry. The information I have will be more than worth it.
Target. This newest spate of violence has...
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
That's about enough. State your business or I open... That's more like it. So, tell me what you're doing here. I'll decide whether or not to strip you for salvage. I'm looking for a lot of people, and none of them are any business of yours. Oh yeah? From what? You're the only thing around here that looks like a threat to me. So, give me one good reason why I shouldn't feed you to the void. If you think I'm answering any question... Simon will never stop. The man will hold a grudge until his dying... I admit, it'd be nice to be able to... What are you, a therapist? Yeah, right. You know, I'd never... Oh. I get it. Alright. You can have Ember. But you'll have to come aboard to get her. You have my word, you won't be harmed. For whatever that's worth.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
I'm impressed. Simon managed to find someone with guts to come after me. I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that he wants Ember as proof of it. He knows I'd never part with her. Ah. The first time Ember and I met, she was pointed right at me. Ugh. She saved my life more times than I cared. In my line of work, we're always in. We were a thing for a while. Until the coward sold me. I'm sure he regrets it, considering I survived. And now, I live to blackmail him. So if Simon told you I wanted him dead, it's a lie. I don't think so. You really think I'd let you just waltz onto my ship and I'd hand her over? If you knew anything about me, you'd... The only truth here is that I've intended to kill you since the moment you... Your ship, of course. I'd hate to risk damaging... Plus, this way I can simply climb aboard to see if there's anything of value, rather than have to sift through any access cards I need. I can just take off your... I'm pretty sure I've already made up my mind. True. I'd hate to misjudge. Okay. Fine. You've compelled me to hold up my end of the deal after all. You get Ember, I'll disappear. Besides, I like to think of this as just a temp. She's always found her way back to me before. I already gave you Ember, and the truth is, something you may want to keep in mind next... Spoken like so many others in my life, and look, you can determine what that means for yourself. I guess Simon chose wisely. Now get off my ship. I've got an identity to arrange and...
pleasant change of scenery.
Ready for action, Captain.
We're free and clear for flight.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Welcome to...
Always nice to kick back in the broken sphere.
Look who survived the devil. Wait a minute. You spoke to that lie-weaving You should have just outright... Blackmail. You think someone like her could black... We're ghosts. We're nobodies. We have enough dirt on one another. If I were a politician or corporate executive, maybe I'd believe... So, back to business. You got the gun. I haven't given it much thought. The only thing I know for sure... The world without Malaya Liskova. It's strange. I always imagine. Perhaps I've been running so long now that it will just... You know, why don't you keep that gun of hers? Let's hope you're right. Now, back to... The information I have is on a deal for something called I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion. Best guess is it has something to do with Infinity getting into the new... Stanley McMillan seemed to think Ryujin would be the one company threatened by... Oh, they will.
short stick at work or what?
Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. He's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion.
Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat.
Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum.
Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech.
Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
Security said that it has left the vicious disciple in his prey.
Oh, sorry. You'll have to hack that on your own. Hey.
You look hurt.
Time to leave this place behind. Orbital insertion completed.
That took longer than expected. I hope whatever information Project Dominion? That can't be right. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see... Got... Well. Looks like Project Dominion isn't an Infinity LTD. They didn't even bother to scrub the name. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
I've got my eye on you.
Hey, Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent her on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity LTD has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need Fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. If Infinity LTD has obtained any information on it, I suppose, since we're trusting you in this investigation, Project Dominion is our latest advancement in... Our current neuroamps are all external devices, but Project Dominion would be the project itself was nearing completion, which is... Exactly. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our chief. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust... And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion.
I've fired people for this.
Cut the crap, Dalton. I'm sending an operative your way, along with some files to your computer.
I'll be ready.
Not for this one, but I trust you'll get it done.
The Eugen seal is no joke important.
Good. You're here. So, thanks to your work in Sidonia, a mole within the company means we're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a full sweep of every employee. It's certainly a failing. But for now, we're focusing on... Directive Theta has one unique case. The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her. But he'll need your assistance for an unusual assignment. We don't deal in trust here. Think more in terms of mutual... Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program. This means your keycard will be turned off. At least one of us is. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, during that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding Good. No one can know about this, not even our own guard. You'll meet Nix at Madame Sauvage's place. He knows Directive Theta has been...
Don't wander into any restricted area.
This could be the most.
But maybe you should get your hearing checked.
Hey. I wasn't doing anything.
I'll never leave Neon. For someone in my business, there is no better place.
Hello. Take it easy.
I hope you aren't here to... Can I get you something? If you see anything...
Got a second to chat? I'm in the market for a job that'll get me out of Neon. Damn, I really thought...
Howdy. The strikers are upstairs, so we better be on our best behavior.
You try a Velocity yet? Got a second to chat? I'm in the... Man, am I glad to hear that. So, before we finalize anything, I should probably tell you that I'm a member of the Disciples. Not everybody likes associating with gangs. No, of course not. I wouldn't involve you in any kind of trouble. Thanks. That's a big relief. I'm glad I got that off my... Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to discuss my salary. I'll accept your standard going... Okay, as long as you aren't trying to screw me. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I know what you're trying to do. Yeah, I've heard of you. I do like work. I hear you. Okay, fine. Works for me. I'm ready to start whenever. I have a couple things to sort out here, then I'll head to my post. So long, Captain.
What's up?
This place always has just the right... You got an appointment? 'Cause if not, consider this area. Wow, nice to meet you too. Good thing you aren't with... I've written up a program just for the occasion, but does Ryujin know? While you're snooping around in the tower, I just need you to hit up one more workstation. It's Camden Cho's. Just run the same program on the slate I'll give you, and... Let's just say, it's nothing beyond something that Ryujin would do. That's between me and another... But you can bet if someone wants something in old Camden...
We have something called integrity. You should try using it sometime.
Suit yourself. So why don't we get... Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not. You know, part of me could find some wiggle room. Well, in this scenario... Yeah, I hope so. Don't get ahead of yourself. Now pay up. A pleasure. Your job is simple. Just run this little beauty on Ularu Chen's... Once you're done, bring the slate back to me at my place. It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking around and talk. Here's the slate.
I wish some of these robots were within Constellation's budget. They'd be an immense help to our operation.
Stop running if you know what's good for you! You don't belong here. I'm taking you down for questioning. Nice try, but the building is off limits. You sure didn't get in by any author? I'll be the judge of that. I'm starting to think you're trying to get away with something. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Well, maybe we can work something out. I hear you. Yeah, I remember now. Look, I'll trust you, but if any of us catch you on another floor, we'll shoot first and ask questions later.
You okay? Let's do this. I'm listening. Okay.
seriously harmed. I'd call that an excellent day's work.
So, you made it. Guess Ryujin's security really... Just brimming with confidence, aren't you? Now, I'll take that program back that I gave you, and let's...
All of that money at their disposal and a cutting-edge megacorp like Ryujin can't
This won't take long. The program I gave you to run on Ularu's computer basically opens an all-access backdoor for me. I can see everything and anything, so let's take a look. Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now. Damn, I'm good. That went faster than I thought. I'm saving several files to a slate for Dalton, including access history and anything related to Project Dominion. Adding in new encryption for him as well, so he's the only one that can view these. And done. You're all set. I've got the new encrypted slate. Let me tell you, it looks like fun times. Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but it's kind of hard to not see what's going on. Since you came through on your end, let's just say that slate isn't going to paint the best picture for Ms. Imogene Souza. But bear in mind, you're dealing with some pretty talented people when it comes to... I can be sure because I know my business. But like anything, evidence... The rest is up to you and Dalton to be... Don't be too sure about that. Imogene was practically raised in the corporate... I'd almost guarantee there's intent behind... Here's the slate. As usual. Oh...
I hope you realize what your negligence has cost this company. Your orders were to incapacitate or evade security, not go on a killing spree. Tell that to the families we'll have to contact. Not only that, but it's all hands on deck to fix the... Now, let's see what sort of data was... I didn't think it was possible. But someone's been accessing Ularu's files remotely. It's quite a complicated trace, too. I'm impressed Nix was able to track all of this. Damn. And there's our culprit. Imogene Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist, and one of the few... Well, the motive could be anything. Credits? Grudges? Either that, or she's highly
Imogene? She doesn't seem the type. But maybe that's her tactic. If she had me thinking that way, perhaps it...
Well, before we make any harsh decisions, I'll need to question her myself. I want you to head to her office and escort her here. We have to make sure she doesn't try... Don't put anything past her. When you're dealing with corporate workers, discerning the truth.
Let me guess. Looking for Imogene? I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here, which is a shame since I have several... She's always been the master of avoiding desk work. She hasn't stepped into the office since the maintenance closure. Probably... I know for a fact she doesn't have any external meetings or... Well, that desk work is what keeps your cred stick full. So why are you looking? Aren't you the boring? I have Imogene's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the Sioka Syndicate. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet.
Perhaps we need to get Dalton's permission to relieve ourselves as well. Good lord, this...
Your guess is as good as mine. But she's up to something. I could tell she was trying to cover her tracks, but this is my job. Is there an echo in the room? Yeah, Frankie's is a front. Kropkin? Of course, the only people that really know that are Ryujin Bayu. Good. I'd hate to see what sort of drama might get stirred up if you went around him. Word of advice. If you're planning on forgoing authorization and just tiptoeing your way to Imogene, park your friend at the door. Two's a crowd if you're trying to lay low. Good luck finding Imogene. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know
No Imogene, I see. Could she really? Of course, Yuko would know. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky... Bayu owns the Sioka Syndicate. For you to walk in there without discussing it with him first could be seen... Good. Because without it, this adds a complexity that we do not have time. Head over to the trade tower and be discreet. Let Bayu know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor. Just give him.
Sounds lovely. Could we requisition a towel so we can wipe off all the slime after dealing with that repulsive man?
It shouldn't be for anything unfamiliar. Bayu is a businessman. Any favor he... If you think my job has been easy since learning about... We've been working around the clock on secure... Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take...
Dispose of her? As a valued member of your corporation, she...
Imogene may be a valued operative here, but that's what makes her... We're lucky enough to have her position now. But should she disappear...
Don't tell me a corporation like Ryujin isn't prepared to track a...
Of course we're prepared, but the expenditure... Our chances of finding her would only decrease with... It's something I hope our mutual friend...
I'm glad you're willing to give Imogene a chance to speak for herself. She deserves that much.
The risk of Imogene continuing to operate as a traitor is too high. She knows the consequences of betraying. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud you.
Want to learn how to play an instrument.
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines? Galbank ATMs are spread.
recall sending for anyone. No. I can always make time when it comes to an old friend. So, what would be the reason? I may consider Ryujin an ally, but Dalton especially knows I don't give anything. As long as it doesn't involve the Syndicate members themselves. I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the Syndicate lets you in hassle-free, provided you do a little something for me. And what mutual benefit would that be? Very tempting. But I prefer more immediate. Around here, I mean... You think I'm a pushover? Enough. Your attempt... If you want to visit... Excellent. One of the Syndicate leaders, Kumio, has a slate with some information on it that's better off in... Ryujin's got themselves a real keeper. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she should... Fair warning. The Syndicate should let you search any common areas. But if Kumiho catches you snooping around her own... I'll just say, be prepared for some hostility.